So today, package one, right? I thought we'd go over some arm bars. So Wild Horse, stand differently, Brian. Okay, so I want you to punch in like a jab towards my belly. So usually, we deflect here and you trap.
Okay.
When you're coming behind the leg to do the sway jiao in Wild Horse, okay? So what I thought you were coming to, do that one more time please. And here was what I thought you would talk about as an arm bar. Absolutely, okay? But I would suggest a different one. Okay, so what I'd like to work with is the deflect and trap, the step behind, so punch in please, deflect and trap, okay, punch in one more time, deflect and trap, deflect is first, make sure it misses you, okay. When I go to step in, say I don't get him, I'm not far enough back behind his leg to use that as a bench to throw him over. So right here is the arm bar. Just do this from this angle please. Here, deflect, trap, I step in, right here is the arm bar. Okay? So if I want to throw him, so be it, but you know, if he moves his leg or if I don't get it behind him, I still have an access to the arm right there.
So a slanted flying doesn't qualify for that.
Slanting flying could happen, just punch in here. Could happen if I come this way and I go here and something happens. Okay, it could be an arm bar here, but it's not as effective as this one. Okay, so I just want to. The practice would be you have to be very careful. All we're trying to do is understand that we've got it. We're not trying to hurt anybody. We don't want to hyperextend an elbow, which is exactly what would happen here if you put too much emphasis on. But the other thing that we do want to do is make sure that we have the technique properly and efficiently. And what I mean by that, one more time please. Trap, trap, I go to do the arm bar. If I just do this, okay, don't give me anything. Don't make it bigger than what it is. If I just do this, yeah, you can fight that, right? But if I use two-way energy, what I mean by two-way energy is that I'm going this way with my mass, my body, and I'm either keeping this stationary or going out opposite way. Now we have the two-way energy. And it's very, instead of me trying to force this, all I got to do is turn, and I get the reaction that I want. So that's efficient. We want to use as little energy as possible. Okay, so there's a couple of things in here that we can practice, such as the deflect, the join, right, and the neutralize. The trap is important. Take this step, just don't. Usually, I always say, get behind the leg, right? Here, you don't have to, right? And then the understanding of how to put that energy in to get the reaction that you want. So the other thing that we didn't talk about for leverage and for efficiency is the fulcrum and the lever. So when you're doing that application, which he punches in, and I join neutralize here, we're turning on our central axis instead of muscling it. Okay, but the concept of the power in efficient movements is interesting to look at. With a teeter-totter, or if you're moving a rock with another rock in a tree stump or whatever, the fulcrum and lever base kind of calculation comes into play. Here, this here, just above the elbow, as opposed to being higher up, make sure you're not higher up, right around here, this is my fulcrum. This is the lever. I make the lever go around the fulcrum, and that makes it efficient. So for anybody who's scientific, if you think of it that way, that's the perfect way to make sure that everything is working. Okay? So, Wild Horse can be this throw, but if you miss it, it's easily turned into that arm break.